Alright? Better act like you know.
Super fling off the Poverty's Paradise LP. This shit is called The Chain Remain. Listen to this shit. We want you to listen to this shit. One love to my man, you know the lyric, baby. Come on.
And I mean, Naughty by Nature is in the business since I guess '91.
Yeah. Well, actually, before that, you know, as Naughty by Nature, but we were another group before that called New Style. And a lot of people don't really know that. I guess a lot of people over here don't know that. We had an album out before we came out with O.P.P. as Naughty by Nature. We were a group called New Style.
No heart, no soul, ingrown. Bras and submitting said I help our people. Jails ain't nothing but the slave they seek room. Trying to flee the trap of this nation. Free and penitentiary to plant the new plantation.
West Coast kids feel as though they have to rep where they're from. They're from the West Coast and they got to put it down for the West Coast. And the same with us from the East Coast, we got to put it down for the East Coast. Well, I think the West Coast came up on funk. You know, that's a little bit different. And, you know, we came up on soul music, you know, from the southern, you know, states. So, I mean, we came up with the Marvin Gaye, the Jackson 5, and, you know, all that soul music. And they really came up, I would guess, on the same tip, but a little bit different. Not the same type of soul music we came up. And then, like, a lot of the music is really, you know, like I said, like real funkified.
Click, face, fist, come on!
C-R-U-T-D-Y, the C-L-I-C-K's texture, pure terror, a street professor, aggressor, scale and measure, clever compressor, stretch your salary stacks, be running blocks.
Because, you know, with far as our songs and keeping the street credibility, I mean, you got to look at where we from. We straight from the streets, you know, so we know exactly what they're checking for in the streets, and we living exactly how they're living out there, so we know what, you know, what they're feeling at the times. And as far as business, I mean, you know, it's guys on the street, they might be, you know, doing whatever and selling drugs or doing whatever they got to do, but they still do have that business sense to a certain point. Yeah. So everybody has their own business sense in their own way. So I mean, it's just that we just used ours to our full, you know, advantage and just, you know, took it to the next level. Which
bottles are sectioned in. What is the thing? What about that? With protection, see, execute to the fine, unify like Mexican.
Now, you know, we're getting older. You know, you gotta look at, you know, family structure. You gotta look at your life down the line. You gotta look at that. This ain't just a game. You're not here just to, you know, just to be rhyming or whatever. It's a business. It's a long-term business. If you know, plan to be here for a while, you gotta take care of your business. And you just gotta, you know, set up for the future. And it ain't about, you know, today. It's about tomorrow and years down the line.
When I'm in this game, I'm making sure that mine is right. From the beginning to the end, it's my thing to the end. So I like to hang out. Pump your fist like this. Come on. Pump your fist like this. Come on. Pump your fist like this. Pump your fist like shit like this. Come on.
We have our certain artists that we do want to work with. And, you know, we've had a lot of opportunities. It's just that, you know, with time and with us touring and working on new material as well as our own artists for our own Illtown Records label, you know, we haven't really had the time to really work on the outside projects, but it's coming in the near future. We want to try to do something with Janet Jackson or Whitney Houston, because she's from New Jersey. Whitney Houston first, though, then Janet. You know, the underground scene is really breaking through now to the mainstream, because you look at it now and a lot of like the young up and coming hip hop artists or whatever having their own production deals, having their own labels, and they're having a chance, you know, to really own their own companies and behind the scenes. And there's a lot of people in the States that are doing that. Most of the hit records you hear now are not really on major companies. They're on production deals or on hip hop artist labels. So I mean, that's what's gonna save hip hop.
Say what? Say what? Hey! Say what? You drew a picture of my morning, but you couldn't make my day. Hey! I reckon in your unit, but you never look my way. Hey! I'm looking at your darling in every single way. Hey! Get back and don't come in, my nigga, Treach is on the way. That shit to do with shampoo, my head and shoulder. Turn the older brother up the phone to yo, I told you. Pray to what I made and play the plus the funky just don't say you listen to. But that music we are the dirty niggas from the good time. I get propped in, graffiti written on your bed. Love like women away. She's sucking your way. Hip hop parade. Oh, hey, oh. Say what? Hey. Say what? Hey. Say what? Hip hop parade. Oh, hey, oh. Say what? Hey. Say what? Say what? Hey. Come down 3 times. Hip hop, hip hop, hip hop parade. Hip hop is the hip hop the top today. So what your husbands ain't belling no hay. Ain't chopping no cars, we're still growing every day. It's another show. Cause I get mad enough when we go into L-Town. Dress round the Browns, at the ground the Browns. Beat down the front room, we don't come around. Tippy balls, tippy balls. If I keep it up, I eat them up. There's other older than Luke Ross. Pizza this one, that one, damn, that's why I set up. And I didn't miss one friend. Fools get bullied in the limo, park I was doing. You can have cruisers, shoes, and cans and chewing. So kitty's gonna come and serve too. Looking for her crew. Maybe check the disc, cause a curfew. Put the projects up and that the truth and they prove my brother's all my name is Boom. Hey, boys in the hoodie. Peace, just at Joe Best on the lane of UNC. That's right, my brother's hill. We just handle and that's in Quest Nights and Food Cypress Hill. Living out the hip hop, this is the pop of the day. I get pumped in the pop. Hey, oh, hey, oh, sing on. Hey, sing what? Hey, hip hop parade. Scream, scream. Hey, say what? Say what? Hey, say what? Everybody say hey. Say ho. Say hey ho. Say hey ho. Say hey. Say ho. Say hey ho. Say hey ho. Gemini niggas out of